think of playing it was just with my brothers in the youth club, watching them play football, trying to join in, getting pushed out. But actually going to a game, my first memory, I actually went to watch Liverpool v Celtic in a testimonial match.
Wow.
And I said to my auntie, "Where's the commentary?" And that was one of my first football games I ever went to, and I'll never forget it for that reason.
Was there many women's teams or young girls teams back when you were growing up?
No, it was completely different. I think times have changed so much. That's why I was playing with the boys. I didn't have the opportunity to play with the girls' team, but I actually think on the whole it made me better as a player. You know, the lads were faster, they were stronger.
Tackles.
Yeah, tackles flying in, and at the beginning stage of my career, it definitely benefited me playing with the boys. Michael Owen.
Michael Owen.
I was a massive Liverpool fan when I was younger, and obviously Michael was in his prime then, so yeah, what a player he was as well.
Mate, he was so quick, wasn't he?
He was amazing. Shame about his hamstrings in the end, wasn't it? But what a player.
Because injuries did goose him, didn't they, basically?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
So how do you feel about wearing the blue of Everton?
I don't mind, to be honest. I think in the early days when I first went to the Centre of Excellence, I was like 10, 11. And I was like, I'm wearing my Liverpool top underneath, or I'm wearing a jumper underneath. But, you know, Everton's such an incredible club, such a special club. And it comes to derby days, and I'm kind of one of them sitting on the fence. And I know people don't like that.
Must be a weird one, mustn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult, obviously. I've been such a big part of Everton throughout my whole life. And Liverpool and Everton, it's my city, and I absolutely love it.
Love that.
I'm not going to name drop on here.
You have to name drop, that's why we're here, Toni.
I'd say one of the first times was probably meeting Steven Gerrard. He was another idol of mine after Michael Owen, what he'd done for Liverpool again. And I remember going to the England awards night, and I'd won an award and he'd won an award, and I got to meet him, and he actually knew who I was, so I was flattered by that. And then become a friend of his, and yeah, it was really nice. But so he was the biggest one that I was starstruck with at an early age, and then obviously I went on to meet the GOAT himself, Leo Messi. So yeah, wow, I'll never forget that. Every time I met him, I was still starstruck.
Every time you walked up to him.
Yeah. The first time with Gerrard, I was like, okay, I'm starstruck, but then it became like just like, oh, Stevie, you know, it was fine.
Yeah.
But then every time I met Messi, I was still starstruck. I was just like, wow.
Did you actually say a word to him, or did you just look at him like?
Well, obviously I didn't speak Spanish the very first time, so I was a bit like, photo, and he was like, sí. And I was like all buzzing, then the next time I seen him, I was still like, photo. I don't really remember the very first one, but I do know when I won Champions League with Everton when I was 15, they had to ask the school for permission if I would leave school to go.
That's wicked.
And I was just going for the experience. The manager had called me mum, made sure everything was okay. Can she come away with us? She's going to be part of the squad. And he ended up coming on and scoring a goal. So I think I was one of the youngest to score in the Champions League. I don't know if that stat is still around, but so I remember that, yeah.
That is amazing. So like when you went back to school the next couple of days afterwards, were you just like scored in the Champions League?
Yeah, it was mad. I'll never forget this one either. We used to get letters in the post, so to say you've been selected. So it was the under-15s, and I was in school again at the time, and my mum's come up to school, and I'm like, what's my mum doing in school? I'm in year 7, so I'm all embarrassed, like, go away, mum. She's like, no, I've got something for you. They must have given my mum a heads up as well.
Yeah.
And she gives me a letter, and I've opened him. It's like, you've been selected to go to Lilleshall with England under-15s.
Amazing.
I was in year 7 at the time, and I was like, wow, like, I didn't even know it existed. I didn't know there was an England set up for the girls anyway. And I just couldn't believe it, yeah. And then each time the letters would come through the next times, I'd be sitting with my mum going, I know Ish, like giving a little tick to next to the names that I knew from the previous camp. Yeah, I loved them days. The best. I loved it. I asked my granddad if he'd come along with me to do the interviews and the photos, and my granddad's one of them. He wants to jump on board with anything, and he's missed me for 4 years, so he came along, and yeah, it was just, nothing's changed really. Like, obviously some pictures have been upgraded, and we're in the daytime now. Actually, where we're sitting now, we used to train in here 8 till 10 o'clock at night, 3 times a week.
8 till 10?
8 till 10 o'clock at night when I was last at Everton.
Yeah.
And now obviously we're in the day, we're professional. The first time I was here, I thought, wow, I love this club, but even coming back, the same people looking after you, the people in the canteen, everyone's amazing.
Love to hear that. Toni Duggan, you're an absolute legend.
Lovely to see you.
Thanks so much, mate.